Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Strong to begin the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing, Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Adams, the man in motion left. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Carr on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And this one too low.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to give that big advantage early.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll give it to Strong. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The Patriots at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker.
How about throw it to the wrong dude? Throw it to the wrong. Oh, dang it.
Gets through and down and away. And the Raiders will have
Throw it to the wrong fucking dude.
they take over at the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And now this is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. County, Texas just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
These guys are definitely the one played in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked on them, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 16, Jones. And this is short. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Conklin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back with a score. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This field right on the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford what this defense keeps doing more and more. They're overweight right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's good before the ball leaves your hands.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchdown. back as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, Jones. Off the right, he's got Thornton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Football 1-on-1 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he's right at him, and really trying to move him towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Henry brings it in. Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts. As they're done with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Henry. He's got it again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
He threw it right to Crosby, man.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Carr. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a play fake, Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. But look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
Let's go now. Reload.
Stevenson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Smith.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr going to throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Pats are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. To throw his Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw, Carr. Touchdown Raiders. Allen Lazard, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away.